How's everyone doing today? McCoy here, getting back into This Is the Police. So in the previous episode, we had the him coming out of the coma, and as well as the suppression of the LGB protest.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
Oh boy, that sounds good.
Please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car.
How nice of them.
Boyd, did you hear what I said?
You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
Well, what'd I tell you? He's such a joker.
Yeah.
You're getting old, Ethan.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea.
Oh, old friends reunited.
Meet Jack. And this is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Ellis, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago. Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast.
Oh boy. It's about to get gruesome.
Now, the press are calling him the Dentist. Just like every other fucking maniac, he's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy.
I'm assuming that he kills them by ripping out their teeth.
Kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to ream out the dead girl's mouth.
Jeez.
For 5 years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Freeburg, and he'd already committed his first murder. They even told us the address of the house. Looks like our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified
he's
yet.
challenging the police. See if they can catch
Dixon,
him.
don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice
See, if they haven't
farewell.
called him for 19 years,
Dixon,
I don't know how much I'm going to
tell you
do.
where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.
Alright, the serial murderer. I don't have cops there right now. Let's see, that's going to wait. Alright, let's see here. Please be informed that you're calling in 2 of your employees to initiate the claim against you for official interviews. The interrogation September 20th. Interesting. I guess I'm going to have to do buy their silence. It's expensive, but I don't want any, problems with the courts and all that good stuff. An assault in the residential area. An obese man found himself stuck in an elevator. People attempted to help him out. He lashed out and began to strangle one of them. It's the 3rd time I'm late to work. It's all because of this elevator. Oh boy. Attempted murder. I can't even talk. Residential area. An elderly concierge reports that he saw an angry girl through the window attacking someone's car with a baseball bat, yelling, Get out, you painted wretch. Come on, you can hear me. I will kill you myself. Okay. Women, right? Assault report. From the dentist. Hello, Jack. I suppose you don't like the dentist nickname any more than I do. Let's just say it's who I am. Get down to business. Take a good look at the postcard I sent you. It points to a place where I hid something. Follow the clues, keep on the trail. Let's just say there's a reason I'm giving you a chance to catch me. I don't dare share this with the feds or the trail will go cold. I promise you, and hurry, if you don't figure out the right place, next 24 hours, I'll destroy all the evidence and walk away. Alright. Oh, jeez. Chief, you guys have a dangerous game. You can't move without evidence on the dentist. You hold in your hand a key to what happened to the victims. Look closely at the image on the card. It'll help you figure out where the evidence is hidden. Send your detectives, but don't go around blindly guessing. I doubt you have the resources to go all possible places in time. Oh, crap. What did the postcard look like? Okay. Where do I see that picture? Oh my gosh. I gotta send 2 detectives to each. Ah, jeez. I don't have any detectives for this one. Jack, Officer Purdy somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist, and he's up in our. Purdy's a guy? Somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist, and he's up in arms that you've been suppressing evidence. He demanded I take action immediately, or taking this directly to the prosecutor's office. I convinced him to film for a couple more days, but we have to do something fast. Do I want to kill Purdy is the question. Oh, jeez, theft. Michael Gibson was only away from his vegetable shop for 2 minutes. Someone managed to steal a big cart filled with watermelons. Okay. This is kind of getting bad here. A bank employee reports a suspicious man came into the bank. He also is trying to cash a forged check. Cashier also says the man's hiding under his jacket. Alright. I'll send you 3 to that. Chief, thank you for the wonderful help. I think it made a great TV series. Fact, we ran out of true stories, and I improvised a little. And I think someone blurted out something not about the police, about you personally, but don't take it to heart. Okay. Well, I got 10 grand from that. That's not bad at all. Across the market, there's an elderly couple rolling a big blue cart filled with fruit that look like watermelons. Well, I'm not going to hit the man. I'm not going to assault old people. Go over and interrogate them. Around the farmer's market, there are 3 carts. One of them is orange, filled with watermelon. 3 women are carrying something over to a small truck. I'm gonna go with watch until someone goes to the orange cart. That worked. This is at the bank. The suspect sitting in a chair, obviously very nervous. He grows very agitated when he sees the police and starts banging his foot on the floor. I guess I'll just watch him. Oh, okay. Then suddenly jumps up, grabs the woman that's next to him, putting a huge knife to her throat. He knows the police are there for him. Yeah, it's not your fault. Let's go to the station and talk about this. That worked, apparently. Trespassing. Bill Buckler said that no less than 20 cultists have taken up residence on his farm. They claim that the house and the surrounding acreage belong to them. The Lord has given us an... Okay, that's not good. I don't have cops to that right now. They'll wait till, like, some of them get back. There we go. Alright. I'll keep 3 in reserve and send the paddy wagon out with them. Alright, what's up with this? McDonald occult guys. Great. Detective died during the investigation. Well, crap. And we got some new stuff for the arson. Alrighty then. It's always great when the detectives get schwacked. Actually, that's my first detective that's gotten killed. I didn't know that could actually happen. End of the day. Yep. Nope, she's dead.
So I went downstairs figuring I'd find some mercenary or an escaped serial killer or some other lowlife I'd put away, right?
Okay.
But when I hit the lights, I saw a young kid. Couldn't have been 20. Skinny, dirty. Didn't even have a real weapon, just a rusty shiv. He just stood there, didn't say anything. My whole career, I've been staring down the most dangerous people in the country, and the only one to get into my house and scare my family to death was just some kid about to crap his pants. And I pointed my gun at him, and he just stood there with his mouth open.
Bad luck for him.
He was pretty lucky to still be alive. And you know what? It was you that saved him.
I think you have me confused
what?
with somebody else, Ethan.
No. Listen. All these years, me and Marla joked about how dangerous my job is. We figured that sooner or later someone would sneak into our house and cut us to pieces, yeah? Pretty dark jokes, but...
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
And Marla asks me not to jump into gunfights when she kisses me on the cheek before I leave for work. It's like we figured that if we joke about stuff like that, then it'll never actually happen. But, while I trained my gun at the kid's nose, I finally realized someone really can get into our house. Someone really can cut us to pieces. Now that it finally happened, I can't make any more jokes like that. Marla won't laugh anymore. She'll burst into tears and stay in bed all day crying, hating me more and more.
Jeez.
So I figured the only way out of the situation was to show her that if someone really
sucks.
does dare to break into our house, he's guaranteed to get a bullet in the face. He'll die right there on the living room carpet.
God, Ethan, didn't know you were so bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, Jack, I was serious about shooting this kid right there where he stood. I was about to pull the trigger. But then I remembered you. Remembered 1,000 years ago, we went to the lake and had some beers after an ethics lecture at the academy. All angry with that professor, Laszlo, yeah. Remember what he always told us? Being a good policeman is very simple. You just need to keep doing the right thing. I hated those pretentious speeches. I cussed Laszlo up and down and said, if you always do what's right, you've turned yourself into a robot. And you just sat there, drunk
interesting
eyes,
thought.
staring into the distance. And you were all calm and said, no, Ethan, it's the other way around. To do the right thing takes everything you got as a human.
I said that. Oh, what an idiot I was.
Come on, Jack, it's not funny.
Oh, he's
When
working with
things
the
get
mob
bad,
and
it's those moments you gotta be
getting
hopeful
cops killed and
stay
for
human.
gains.
And I did just like you said. I stayed human. And then I slapped the cuffs on the kid in one quick move, just like Bobby Flash.
Bobby Flash?
What? You don't remember Evening Freeburg, the old news column? Stories about the cop hero Bobby Flash? Yeah, I heard they even published a book a few years ago.
Oh, that Bobby Flash.
Yeah, that Bobby Flash. How can you not remember Bobby Flash? We all argued at junior high about which one of us would be Bobby Flash when he grows up. Oh, I'm no Bobby Flash. A hero cop would never think about shooting a terrified teenager. But wait a minute. If I'm not Bobby Flash, then maybe you are.
I don't know that.
Yeah, maybe so.
Not a bad guy, but he's not a great guy either. Day 67. What do the good old notes have? Okay, so we're doing a little bit better. Actually, doing really good. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Alright. Alright, 10 grand. Shares with the staff. As Freeburg police failed to detect the appearance of a famous serial killer in the city, it has become clear your detectives simply are not up to the challenge. Use 7 days to fully update your detective roster, find some smart young faces, and there's other assholes working for you. Keep them as far away from the police station as possible. Jack, who your employees got on camera and said all sorts of rubbish to discredit you and Freeburg police. We had to put pressure on the TV studio to close down the show. From now on, keep your chatty little monkeys over there in check. Gone by tomorrow. Alejandro and Song. Okay, how do I fire them exactly? That's not what I wanted. Drug sales in Chinatown. Old man complained that suspicious guy was lurking around his apartment building. Doesn't live here. I know the faces of all my neighbors. This guy is selling drugs. Okay. I don't know about that, but... Alright, we got the guy on the warrant. Awesome. Got him many drugs, only for his girlfriend. He didn't answer his calls since they quarreled. Wow. So glad I think cops of that. Oh, actually I have the answer here. Okay, so... Hello, Jack, which you don't like the dentist nickname. Okay, this is the note we already had. So... It's at a church of some kind. A church. Where would it... What? I was just about to start looking through those. You suck. Send you two, start investigating that. I was literally about to start looking through them to see which one I wanted to send to my detectives to, and it just cut out. Like, self-deadly weapon, a man attacked a sales girl at the flower shop when she refused to give him a bouquet of roses on credit. Eyewitnesses report the man struck the poor girl with a pistol and started to choke her with some packing tape. Kept yelling, "That's when you treat like a human." That doesn't sound good. Detective Weaver fell into a violent trap by the dentist, was declared dead on the scene. Great! Mr. Boyd, needless to Detective Weaver, the guys had a quick word and decided we can't keep going on silence like this without SWAT support. Wait, could I have sent SWAT to that? I don't think I could. I don't think I was allowed to send SWAT, or maybe I don't know. A hostage situation. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. Our man wearing what looks like an explosive vest is standing next to an attraction at the ice arena, demanding that the dangerous stuff be dismantled, removed right away. Park visitors and their children are trapped on the Ferris wheel. Defendant refusing to let them leave. That sounds fairly serious. Abduction. Felipe Santos and his former business partner, together with 3 armed accomplices, broke into his house and demanded money. Santos couldn't pay, keeps all his cash in his bank, so they demanded his wife and their okay, that's not good. So I'm gonna wait. Actually, yeah, I can wait. SWAT's about to be back. Alright, so send SWAT, you two. Homicide. Hotel manager saw some people dragging a limp body from one of the rooms. Now they're tearing the room apart, obviously looking for something. I mean, I guess this could be nothing, but... Never know. Alright, we got the guy with the bomb vest, I guess. Man with a gun in his hand smoking on the porch of the abandoned house. Shoot the suspect, arrest the man, go inside, go around the house. Go around the back. He's inside the house, pumping loudly. 3 armed men are sitting at the table playing cards. In the corner is a frightened woman and a child. Yell at him. I guess that worked. Homicide at the motel. As people shouting flashlights inside the room and voices of the perpetrators are raised. Wait till they walk out. Girls are confused. One has a knife and the rest just have flashlights. His body on the floor covered in stab wounds. See, we're having surrounded. And that is the end of the day. Yep, she got killed. Sweet. Great. I keep losing detectives in these cases now. What seems to be the problem, Jack?
Boyd here. And I hope you have a hell of a good reason for calling me in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I'll call you back
that's
later.
the girl from the,
No, wait. You're the girl from the prosecutor's office. Lana, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Mr. Boyd. The first thing Mrs. Broom told me about you is that you almost never sleep. I don't sleep too much either, so I thought I'd call you and apologize for last time.
But it wasn't the last time, was it?
Well, I've been going over our conversation in my mind, and I realized how stupid I sounded. You're the chief of police, and there's a strange girl calling you, saying she'll be the next city prosecutor, just to share the news, I guess. I must have sounded crazy.
Not so crazy as you imagine, Lana. When I learned I was going to be police chief, my parents were already dead, and my only friend was working 1,000 miles away from Freeburg. Wife and kids were relaxing on a distant island in the middle of the ocean. Took me 6 hours to get a hold of them. But I had to share the news with someone, or I would have gone mad. All the more because I was surrounded by half a dozen cops who figured they were ahead of me for the job. I figured you were feeling about the same.
It's like you're reading my mind. Now I'm like
Oh,
an
we're so
outcast.
perfect for each other.
Most of them still think that Mrs. Broom was joking or trying to show her deputies that she's in charge of appointing her successor. But I know it's no joke.
For some reason, I didn't doubt it, Lana.
That's probably why I'm calling you. I know it's selfish. I'm sure your wife isn't too keen on girls calling you at night.
Not too worried about that.
My wife and I, well, we're not living together. Maybe I'm the loneliest man in town, and that's why you called, to talk to someone even lonelier than you, huh?
Yay, depressing jokes.
Lana?
You know, Mr. Boyd, maybe I'm an idiot, but until this moment, I didn't realize how lonely I am.
Is she really gonna get butthurt right now?
Because now you can call me anytime. But if you do, you'll have to call me Jack.
Jack? It'll take more than one phone call to get used to that.
Well,
Oh
we're
no,
not
just
in
her
a
tone of
hurry,
voice
are
sounded
we?
weird.
True.
Saucy. Alright, day 68. That's where I'm going to leave this episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.